After 2 years of coming every week down to Union Station with a group of young adults, we would just hang out at Union Station with the homeless men and women around there. I had the opportunity to be introduced to the Uptown community, which is where I live today. I remember the first time that I actually came to this neighborhood on the north side of Chicago, and I walked a couple of blocks down the street, and I was amazed at what I saw. The men and women that I passed on the street were the most vulnerable that I'd ever seen. All of us are vulnerable, all of us have our stuff, but we also have a lot of coping mechanisms and a lot of things that we can hide our vulnerability from others. And this community it just struck me that person after person that I passed on the street was unable to hide their vulnerability. And I could see the mental illness, and I could see the addiction, and I could see the loneliness. Whereas that might make a lot of people uncomfortable, it actually really drew me to this neighborhood because I've always been really passionate about being friends with the lonely, and I knew this neighborhood was just packed with potential friends. After about a year of coming to this neighborhood once a week, I had the opportunity to move here. Not everybody needs to start a nonprofit to be a good neighbor, but JUSTembrace's vision is to provide training, events, and hospitality in order to remove the social barriers that marginalize us. And so this piece of training has really become the main reason why we've organized ourselves, because we don't want to just be an example of what it is to be a good neighbor. We really want to come alongside and equip other people to be able to break down the social barriers that keep them divided. Over the last year, we've hosted over 30 parties here at our house, and during these parties is where we're bringing people from different walks of life. The affluent and the poor are coming together, and instead of having a relationship of service, they're having a relationship as neighbors. And so we're really providing these environments where men and women who are very different can learn to interact as neighbors. Honestly, the last week or so, I've really had this revelation that I'm not just blessed to be a blessing, like a one-time blessed thing, but that I'm continually, by being in a relationship with Jesus, I'm continually being blessed and restored and renewed and transformed. And it's through that continual process that I'm able to be an agent of restoration in this community. And it's by moving here and being surrounded by the brokenness and the addiction and the pain and the loneliness of this community, it has helped me identify my continual need for restoration, and that the magic equation isn't get your stuff together and then you can help others, but it's by identifying that we don't have our stuff together, and by allowing the power of God to transform us, that then He can use us to bring transformation and restoration to our neighborhoods.